Unleashing your potential, the power of embracing your unique journey. Welcome to the Black CEO Podcast, where we dive deep into the transformative insights that can revolutionize your personal and professional growth. Today, we're in for a treat as we explore the wisdom gleaned from an extraordinary interview with Annie Pelissier, a visionary in human resources with over 2 decades of experience. Annie's passion for empowering others, especially women, to embrace their unique journeys and unleash their potential is nothing short of inspirational. Her work has touched countless lives, creating ripples of positive change across industries and communities. So, buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey that could very well change the trajectory of your life. Have you ever stood at the edge of your comfort zone, heart pounding, palms sweating, teetering between exhilaration and terror? If so, congratulations, you're human. And more importantly, you're on the brink of something extraordinary. Let's kick things off with the truth bomb that Annie dropped during our interview. Your dreams are valid, and the path to achieving them is uniquely yours. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, duh. Of course, my dreams are valid. I'm not 5 years old anymore. But here's the thing. How often do we truly, deeply believe in the validity of our aspirations? How often do we give ourselves permission to dream big, to reach for the stars, even when everyone else is telling us to keep our feet firmly planted on the ground? The beauty of Annie's insight lies not just in the validation of our dreams, but in the recognition that the journey towards those dreams is as unique as we are. It's like a fingerprint. No two are exactly alike. Your path might be a winding country road, while someone else's could be a 6-lane highway. And guess what? That's perfectly okay. Now, I can almost hear the collective sigh of relief from all of you overachievers out there who've been trying to force fit your journey into someone else's mold. You can stop now, really. Put down the square peg you've been hammering into that round hole. Your uniqueness isn't a bug, it's a feature. But let's be real for a moment. Embracing your unique journey isn't always a walk in the park. Sometimes it feels more like a trek through a dense jungle complete with unexpected pitfalls, intimidating obstacles, and the occasional moment of, what in the world am I doing here? This brings me to a story that Annie shared during our interview. It's about a woman named Sarah, and I have a feeling her tale might hit close to home for many of you. Picture this. Sarah, mid-30s, stuck in a job that's about as exciting as watching paint dry. By day, she's an administrative assistant, pushing papers and answering phones. But by night, she's a dreamer, a visionary with a passion for holistic wellness that burns brighter than the fluorescent lights in her cubicle. One evening, over a cup of herbal tea, because of course it was herbal tea, this is a wellness story after all, Sarah confided in Annie. I know I have something to offer the world, she said, her voice barely above a whisper, as if speaking her dreams too loudly might shatter them. But what if I fail? What if no one believes in me? Now, if this were a movie, this would be the moment for a stirring speech, possibly with some inspiring background music. But real life is messier, more nuanced. Annie didn't give Sarah a pep talk. Instead, she offered something far more valuable: perspective. Failure, Annie said, is not the opposite of success, it's part of it. Every successful person has faced rejection, setbacks, and doubts. What differentiates them is resilience and the willingness to keep moving forward. Boom! Mind blown, right? It's like Annie took all of our preconceived notions about success and failure, turning them upside down, and gave them a good shake. This conversation was the catalyst Sarah needed. That night marked the beginning of her transformative journey. With Annie's guidance, they mapped out Sarah's goals, breaking them down into actionable steps. Annie encouraged her to start small, share her knowledge online, host workshops at local community centers, and network with like-minded individuals. Now, I want you to picture this transformation. Over the next few months, Sarah began to build confidence. She engaged with her audience, shared her expertise, and started gathering a loyal following. But here's the kicker. It wasn't all smooth sailing. There were moments of crippling self-doubt, nights when the voice in her head screamed, "Who do you think you are?" There was criticism, both constructive and not so constructive. There were times when going back to her old job seemed like the safest option. But here's where the magic happened. Instead of letting these challenges derail her, Sarah leaned into them. She embraced the discomfort, the uncertainty, the fear. Why? Because she understood that these were not signs of failure, but indicators of growth. Annie shared a quote with Sarah that became her mantra. Never let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Let me tell you, Sarah turned up the volume on that inner voice. She cranked it up to 11. This story illustrates a crucial point that Ann and I emphasized in our interview. Your dreams require perseverance and an unwavering belief in yourself. The road to success is rarely a straight line. It's more like a roller coaster designed by a madman, full of unexpected turns, heart-stopping drops, and moments that make you question why you got on this ride in the first place. But here's the secret. Each challenge, each setback is an opportunity for growth. It's like life is giving you a pop quiz, testing whether you really want this dream badly enough to fight for it. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. That's great for Sarah, but my situation is different. I have responsibilities, bills to pay, people depending on me. And you're right, your situation is different. Remember, your journey is unique. But that doesn't mean you can't apply these principles to your own life. Annie shared some key insights that I believe can be transformative for anyone pursuing their passions. Let's dive into them, shall we? First up, acknowledge your worth. This isn't about puffing up your ego or thinking you're better than everyone else. It's about recognizing that you have unique gifts and experiences that contribute to your value. Your background, however challenging it might have been, has equipped you with insights that can help others. You are not your past mistakes or failures. You are the sum of your experiences, lessons learned, and the potential within you. Think about it this way. If you were a book, would you judge its worth solely by the first chapter? Of course not. You are a multi-volume epic with plot twists, character development, and a storyline that's still being written. Second, dream big, but start small. It's great to have a grand vision, but don't let the enormity of your dreams paralyze you. Take actionable steps towards your goals. Don't feel pressured to have it all figured out from the get-go. Remember, every big achievement is built on small, consistent actions. It's about progress, not perfection. Imagine you're planning to climb Mount Everest. You wouldn't just show up at base camp without any preparation, right? You'd start with smaller hikes, build your endurance, gather the right equipment. The same principle applies to your dreams. Start with the equivalent of a nature walk, then work your way up to that metaphorical Everest. Third, surround yourself with positivity. This one is crucial, folks. Build a support network of individuals who uplift and inspire you. Seek out mentors and communities that resonate with your goals. The energy of those around you can either propel you forward or hold you back. Choose wisely. Think of it this way. If you were a plant, stay with me here. Would you rather be planted in fertile soil with plenty of sunlight or in a dark closet with no nutrients? Your environment matters. So choose an environment that helps you grow. Fourth, view setbacks as lessons. This is a game changer, my friends. When facing obstacles, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this to grow stronger and more resilient? Failure is not a dead end. It's simply feedback. It's information that you can use to adjust your approach and come back stronger. Remember, Thomas Edison didn't fail 1,000 times when trying to create the light bulb. He successfully found 1,000 ways that didn't work. Each failure brought him closer to success. Fifth, celebrate your progress. This one often gets overlooked, but it's so important. Acknowledge and celebrate every milestone, no matter how small. Each step you take brings you closer to your ultimate vision. By celebrating these small wins, you're reinforcing positive behaviors and building momentum. It's like giving yourself a high five. Sure, it might look a little silly if you do it in public, but who cares? You're making progress, and that deserves recognition. Six, stay true to your vision. There will be voices, both external and internal, attempting to sway you from your path. Remain steadfast in your commitment to your goals and values. It's okay to pivot and adjust as you learn and grow, but don't let fear or others' expectations derail you from what truly matters to you. Think of your vision as your personal North Star. It might not always be visible, and the path towards it might change, but it remains a constant guide. And finally, give back. As you grow and achieve, remember to lift others along with you. Share your knowledge and experiences, empowering others to pursue their dreams. Success is not a zero-sum game. By helping others, you're not diminishing your own success. You're amplifying it. It's like lighting other candles with your flame. Your light doesn't diminish by lighting others. Instead, the whole room gets brighter. Now, let's circle back to Sarah's story. As Annie reflected on Sarah's journey, she shared with pride that Sarah eventually launched her wellness business. She attracted clients who benefited immensely from her services. But here's the beautiful part. Sarah's courage to embrace her journey not only transformed her life, it inspired others to take bold steps toward their own dreams. This is the ripple effect of embracing your journey and unleashing your potential. When you step into your power, when you pursue your passions with authenticity and resilience, you're not just changing your own life, you're setting an example, you're showing others what's possible, you're creating a wave of positive change that extends far beyond yourself. But let's be clear, this isn't about becoming an overnight success or achieving some societal definition of greatness. It's about becoming the fullest, most authentic version of yourself. It's about waking up each day knowing that you're moving in a direction that aligns with your values and aspirations. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, that's all well and good, but my dream seems so far out of reach. How do I even begin? Well, my friends, that's where the magic of small steps comes in. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, your journey. So I challenge you to take that step today, right now, even. What's one small action you can take in the next 24 hours that will move you closer to your dreams? Maybe it's updating your resume. Perhaps it's reaching out to a potential mentor. It could be as simple as writing down your goals or meditating on your vision for 5 minutes. Whatever it is, commit to it right here, right now. Say it out loud, write it down, tell a friend, make it real. Because here's the truth. The world needs your unique gifts. It needs your passion, your creativity, your perspective. By embracing your journey and unleashing your potential, you're not just doing yourself a favor, you're contributing to the betterment of the world around you. Imagine a world where everyone was living their fullest potential, where people weren't held back by fear or self-doubt. That's the world we can create, one courageous step at a time. So, as we wrap up this talk, I want to leave you with a final thought. Your journey is uniquely yours. It won't look like anyone else's, and that's exactly as it should be. Embrace the uncharted territories of your aspirations. Face your fears with courage and determination, and never, ever forget that you possess the power to shape your own destiny. In the words of Annie Pelissier, your dreams are valid, and the path to achieving them is uniquely yours. So, I ask you, what's the first step you're going to take on your path? What small action can you commit to today that will move you closer to your dreams? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, your journey. Your time is now. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for someone else to validate your dreams. The world is waiting for what only you can bring. So step into your power, embrace your unique journey, and unleash your potential. Remember, you're not just changing your life, you are changing the world. One step, one day, one dream at a time. Now go out there and make it happen. The world is waiting for you. Thank you.